Hello, I'm TheZOMBIEJ, and yeah, I know I've already uploaded like 6 fucking videos today, but hey, bonus. So, yeah, the closet door is open. Probably should have shut it, but I was actually in the process of building mocks. And, well, a mock first. One, in particular, is on the list of mocks I need to rebuild. So, in order to accomplish certain aesthetic choices of this one mock, I need to steal parts from this Hero Factory set. We're going to take a quick look at this set, and then I promise, I'm done with videos for today. I'll be back tomorrow with more videos. So, subscribe if you haven't already. Alright. So, remember Hero Factory? Yeah, 2010 was the birth of Hero Factory. Sorry for the death metal voice. Bionicle's successor. And it was kind of mediocre. I mean, let's be honest. It was a cute idea, but the execution wasn't... It just wasn't really there. It was meh. The villains, some are better than others. They're just not Bionicle villains, obviously. 2010 saw the use of Bionicle parts, and, you know, Bionicle style. And, well, as a result of, though, that Nebula from 2010, the main bad guy from Hero Factory, who's been the main bad guy for 2010, that storyline, that story arc, but has kind of had a presence over the entire fucking franchise in one way or another. So I got this back in 2010 for 20 bucks, I think is how much it fucking cost. My father bought it for me while we were at Walmart. Yeah, Walmart. And as you probably understand, all the joints broke and are now resting in pieces, so wow. So, thing is, I had a choice between this and Rotor. I didn't get Rotor, so I got Nebula. He looked cooler. His color scheme mostly consists of black. With, you know, a bit of blue here and there. You can see there's some blue, well, obviously the blue pins, but that's nothing new. You can see there's some blue parts on the other side, little Technic bits and bobs. There's a bit of silver and pistons in his legs. That's a Bionicle trait, I guess you could say. And even on this recolor of the Tridax pod. That's cool to have in this nice color. And also this recoloring, well, more darker silver, the Hero Factory silver, I guess you could call it, of these 2007 Mari blades, the middle blade, you know? And this is his staff. It's his staff weapon. I honestly don't remember, Nebula staff, I guess you could call it. Spin, it spins, and that's all fun and games. The spikes, the Explode spikes. For some reason, I cut them all off, except for this one, which is just... you know, I rebuilt this, actually, early, like, was it a couple of years ago, I think? At some point, I rebuilt this guy. And, you know, I didn't have any of the old joints. I was never going to get the old joints, because there was no way it was going to happen. So I did the next best thing. And I basically scoured my collection and looked for Bionicle joints. The original, you know, the original handpiece, I guess you could say. And those are all over the set, basically, you know. He does have the Paraka foot in all black for his claw hands, because that's what he is. He does have a decent upper arm design. I mean, it's simple at this point. He does have this massive bulge back here. It's his hunchback, I guess you could call that. I don't know. But those are Borak shields, obviously, and they're angled quite nicely. Bit of gappage right here, though. Bit of gappage right here. Fuck you, camera. Very dusty. Very dusty. He does have the 2008 Makuta, what is that? The torso piece, which is an odd choice, but hey, I can see why they chose it, because otherwise they wouldn't get this whole back mechanism the way it is with these early pieces. Obviously, there's some technical working in here. Obviously, I had to replace his ass cheeks, is what those are, with the Vaki ones, or Toametru ones, whatever you want to associate it as. The torso armor is obviously the Black Paraka foot, the other Paraka foot besides this one. Kind of copying Tuma. And I would bring Tuma over here for a comparison, but I don't fucking feel like it, because I just don't. So, okay, and you know, there's gaps, you know. There is like a axle being exposed there. He does have a Hordika neck. He has an axle being exposed right there. Come on, Hero Factory designers. He does use the Iron Man head, of course, the Glorian head. He does have these pincers. These are the parts I'm looking to use for Mach, and maybe this mask too. This is probably the best reed color on this set, and that is the Hydraxon mask in black. Holy fucking shit, I love this mask. It's one of my favorite masks of 2007. I don't know why I didn't put it as one of my favorite masks of all time. I can't even remember the name of this mask, actually, to tell you the truth. I just love this mask. It looks so awesome in this, in black. It really does. Obviously, these pincer things can... I mean, they're not intended to do that. I don't think they do that in the story, but hey, whatever. You can tell he's very built up, like there's a lot of flim-flammery, a lot of stuff kind of... I think this set kind of takes influence from Tuma to some degree. Obviously, there's obvious, you know, traces of that, including the Rakshi leg, but it's back here. It's like this whole thing was turned around. Like the Rakshi leg being back here and instead of up here, and the vice versa with that. The foot design, I mean, that's easy. It's easy to build, sure. Yeah. The use of the what's it called, the scroll armor up front with this. I mean, it's an interesting leg design. I kind of dig it. It works. Open axle, open axle, open axle, open axle. This spins freely for whatever reason. I feel like they could have put black Borak eyes right here and right here and right here and right here in order to fill those fucking axles. I mean, what the hell were they on? Black Metro foot. Nice to have that in black besides having it on, I think, Rudaka. No, I don't think Rudaka had it. Did she? I don't remember. I know she had him on silver. Wenua, yeah, she did have him. She did, because that was her chest, part of her chest armor and her back armor as well. But Wenua Metru had, that's where we got the parts originally. Then this piece, which you would see on certain early sets. I apologize for the dogs barking. Articulation, obviously you saw what the back can do. The arms can go all the way up like that. Spin the arm around. He doesn't have much forearms. This is his forearm. It's a Glorian neck. There is a fix you can do. Just take a black lightsaber rod, cut it in half, and use that to replace both of these, what are they? Axles, red axles. It means it can go forward, but it can also mean it can go backwards. So you kind of have to be diligent with it, I guess. This goes all the way back like that, spiral around. You can also move his head all the way up like that, or you can all the way down. It'll be like a Toa Onua type of thing. Hang on a second.
Wait, that's how it went?
You can kick his foot up like that. You can, well, that's broken, so I can't show that one off. This one can go like that, obviously. That wasn't supposed to come off. You can definitely get some weird poses out of him. You can make it look like he's taking a crap out of his ass. Yeah, that's disgusting, but hey. You could get some dynamic poses out of Von Nebula here. It is definitely not the worst Titan set we got from anything resembling Bionicle in any sort of way. Where did that piece go? There it is. See, even this assembly could be used as like a weapon. But it's on this guy's staff. Von Nebula is not the worst villain character. He's definitely a weak one. I mean, also you can turn his head like that and it will be like no face of some sort. Weird, but hey. So, what else can be said about Von Nebula here? Well, I do have to applaud them for trying to make a decent villain character in set form. He definitely takes aspects from Tuma and I guess makes them better in some way. I do enjoy this build, like, very much. I really do like the build of Tuma, but I also kind of prefer the build of Von Nebula. It's enjoyable, it's fun, and I like it. It's just unfortunate that, you know, parts had to break, and parts are still breaking, and as a result, there's that. Yeah. So I'm going to be taking this apart so I can use it for parts. Sad, I know, but trust me, I'm going to get a new copy at some point. But Von Nebula, while not being the best character in Hero Factory, not the best villain character, I mean, there was story reasons behind him and Stormer, you know. I'm not even going to explain it because it's kind of meh. But if you like Von Nebula, cool, that's fine, that's alright. If you like the set better than the character itself, I applaud you for, you know, being honest. This is a pretty decent set. It kind of sucks that these kind of rattle. You know, when you pose the knee like this, and you try to get it to go back in, you kind of have to lift and do the thing. So, there's that. But overall, the leg design is slightly complex. There's a lot to it, a lot of parts that go into it. The feet probably could be better. The torso could be better. I'm not sure why he had to have ass cheeks, but hey, Tuma had that too, so another reason for Lego to copy, well, for the designers of Von Nebula to copy homework from, you know, Bionicle's playbook. And again, I just love this recolor of Hydraxon's mask. Considering Hydraxon has one of the coolest masks of 2007, and he's one of my favorite Titan sets of all time, it's nice to see that return. And also these pincers are nice to have in black again. That's not new though. The Praka feet, the Toa feet, the well, that's the 2009 version, the Skrull armor, all of the it just feels like a pure Bionicle build, and that's exactly what it is. So I have to give this set incredible praise. I really dig it. It's a great set. It's a great build. It's just not that great of a character, honestly. It could have been worse, could have been better, but it could have been worse, you know. Take with that what you will, but definitely a solid build all the way around. It's just, you know, it's a shame that he didn't have, you know, elbow articulation, you know. So, well, I'm definitely going to use this Tridax pod, though, for something. That might be useful for a Dark Toa mock of mine, so. Well, time to rest in pieces, Von Nebula. Wait, what? No, 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 no. Rest in pieces, Von Nebula. Can't wait to use those parts that I need to use. I will definitely be getting a new copy at some point, mostly to just, you know, fiddle around with the legs and play with, and, you know, just pose at will. If you can get Von Nebula for a decent price, I actually would recommend it, because the build is incredible. Okay, it's not incredible, but it feels special in a way, you know? It's a very bionically build, you know? It feels like a pure bionicle build to some extent. And really, probably better than Tuma, honestly. And that's saying something, because Tuma was actually a pretty decent build. There are aspects about him that were, not that great. I feel like the designers of Von Nebula definitely rectified those. But at the end of the day, it's personal preference, and for some reason, I still prefer Tuma over Von Nebula, character-wise at least. Set-wise, I kind of have to choose, you know, Tuma, because I like the look of him, especially from afar. He does have the wings and whatnot. His color scheme is a little bit more vibrant because of the green and whatnot. But in terms of the build and the enjoyment of the build, Tuma has some great, you know, building techniques, but I feel like Von Nebula's build is the best out of the two. So there you go, bonus video for today. Stay tuned for more videos tomorrow. I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks. Have a good fucking day, and peace.